Hello everyone, welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. Welcome in everyone. Come on in and have a seat for Feng Shui Friday. So glad that you could join me today for Feng Shui Friday. And today what we're going to talk about is our next month ahead, which begins on March 6th all the way until April 5th. It is the month of the Yin Wood Rabbit. Okay, so it's a month of the rabbit and the year of the rabbit. We have double rabbit. So I will go over all of the flying star energy changes for your floor plan forecast, so you know how to move things around. And today what I'm going to do is I did a floor plan. I've been out looking at floor plans. And so I imposed the number combinations on the floor plan so I could explain to you just how the floor plan, and I'm going to put it up here closer to you so you can see it, how the floor plan, how the number combinations align on the floor plan. So if you were doing your own home, as you can see, this is, let's just pretend that your home faces north, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start with north here. You're going to measure your home from this end to this end and divide it by 3, and that's where each sector starts and stops. Of course, we're talking energy, right? So there's no fine line. It's just a rough ballpark, so you don't have to be exact, okay? And then those areas, those break up into 3 areas, but I'm not going to get that specific today, okay? And then you measure from this corner to this corner and divide by 3, and then as you can see, I've made it simple for you, just doing a grid. There's a different way that Feng Shui consultants align the floor plan from the middle sector outward. I just thought this would be a little bit easier for you to understand today, okay, as we're going through each sector of the Bagua. Now, I will say that the perfect is having a complete square, okay? So when we are missing areas here and here, because it doesn't complete the square, those are considered missing areas in Feng Shui, and those are treated a little differently with different cures. But in this case, this particular home is missing part of its wealth, prosperity, abundance area in the southeast, and also the northeast, the wisdom, cultivation, education area. And over time, it's really interesting to me because a lot of the floor plans, the newer homes, they completely cut out one corner of the home, even more than it is here, which would mean that we are buying homes that really have missing areas, and that could be a whole chunk of your marriage and relationship area. It could be a whole chunk of your wealth, prosperity, abundance area, or anything else. So that has a deep effect on the occupants of the house, okay? You'll oftentimes find that over a period of 1 to 2 years of living in a home that is missing a marriage and relationship corner, if it's not cured or fixed and brought in with cures, and then there is a propensity for those people in that home to experience a breakup, okay? So I'm just kind of being general today It does get more specific than that, okay? There's more to it. But you can see that what mirrors our inside affects our outside, right? And what's outside affects our inside. Our homes are a mirror image of who we are inside. And our astrology is the same way. Our destiny map is laid on the floor plan of our home. And that's part of a Feng Shui consultant. What a Feng Shui consultant does is they lay your birth plan onto your home to see what areas are beneficial for you and which ones need help. And oftentimes people will build homes, like this home is not built yet, okay? And we can make adjustments to the floor plan before the home is even built. So it's in alignment with a person's constitution or their astrology chart and the associated Feng Shui of the environment around there. And a lot of builders don't take that into consideration, and then they end up having homes that sit on the market for years not being sold. So we also have people that are living in these homes that their lives are affected as a result of the energies. So it's, important. It's important to know. And I've seen it as a real estate broker and a real estate appraiser for 35 years. I've been in a lot of homes in addition to doing Feng Shui consultations in over 1,000 homes and businesses over the years. And I have seen what happens when people do not use the proper Feng Shui in their spaces. It does affect their lives, or it's a mirror effect. So oftentimes we are led to our homes, we're led to the proper home to learn the proper lessons in life, or the home calls us in, or we have that home that we want to buy and we buy it, and the next thing we know, there's you're either abundant or losses occur, which could have been avoided if we had checked out the floor plan. Okay, so there's a lot of reasons to use a Feng Shui consultant as you're purchasing, building, selling, all of anything having to do with real estate. Okay, now as you can see, I have numbers circled here, and I thought it would be great to show you what the flying star energies are for March, so that I'm not just speaking them, but you can actually see how the energies are flying around, okay? So I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see. So in the southeast, you can see we have the southeast corner here. So starting March 6th until April 5th, we have the influence of the 3-star. This is the yearly star, right? Because here's my legend. Black is yearly, and the green is the monthly changes that change every month. And then I have period 8 in red or pink, depending on what you're seeing. Period 8 is in its last year. Okay, 2024, we go into period 9. For the next 20 years, it's a whole different ball game with that energy. And actually, some Feng Shui consultants are saying we should already be using period 9 adjustments in our floor plans. I will be discussing that later in the month, because you can certainly start doing that if we want to create homes for the future, right? Instead of just the year. So it just depends on your needs and what you're looking for. Do you want short-term Feng Shui, or do you want long-term Feng Shui? So if we're looking at long-term Feng Shui, then let's really let's look at out the next 20 years for period 9 and make those proper adjustments. So we have the 3-star for the yearly influence. It's not going to change all year. And then we have 6 is the monthly star, and then we have 7 for period 8. And what we do is we analyze and review all of those stars and what they mean. And as I said last week, I have really spent a lot of time detailing every energy that's coming into that space in my newsletter. So please, click on the link below and get on my email newsletter so that you receive it, okay? And then you'll have everything for your own home in writing, and you'll have it to refer to like a cheat sheet, okay? So when we look at the southeast sector, the wealth, prosperity, and abundance area, we have 3, 6, 7. And, I have written out a paragraph for the yearly influence. I have written out another paragraph for the monthly influence of March, combined with the yearly influence and how they're all affected with period 8. So, there is some, it's not the most favored sector, okay? So it will need some cures for that area. So definitely go to the newsletter for those. The South has stars 8, 2, and 3 coming in. All right. And it is a complete area. So all the rooms in that area would be considered the South, the Fame, Reputation, Spirituality Center. It has the Star of Wealth, the Star of Illness, and the Star of Arguments. Okay. So when we combine all of them, we have an influence that affects that particular area. But you have to get the email letter to go into detail. All right. Now, Southwest is the marriage and relationship area. It looks like we have a complete corner there, so not to worry. We're only missing an area in the wealth, prosperity, and abundance area. So if you were living in this home, you might have money, you might have problems attracting money, okay? Or you might lose money very easily because you're missing that complete corner area. So we would have to do some adjustments there, okay? And shift the energy. The marriage and relationship area looks like it's fine. We have the 1 star, the 4 star, and the 5 star. The 1 star of heavenly blessings, 4 star of academics, and the 8 star of misfortune. The 4 and the 1 star are actually good stars, and it's an okay area. As you can see, I've starred it, which means it's one of the favorable areas, okay, coming up this month. I've starred the ones that are favorable, okay? The ones that are not starred are not favorable. They do need cures and adjustments, okay? And if you need to zoom in on that to get those, it's all in the newsletter as well. Now, the West sector, children creativity, is the best sector of the month. And really good energy here for manifesting additional income and assets and fame and talent and all kinds of things. So as you can see, it has the numbers 6, 9, and 1, which are the most favored numbers in the Flying Star forecast, okay? So the West is very favorable. Northwest is, we have a complete, so we do have complete, areas here. No missing areas. That is our benefactor, travel, helpful people area. So this is 5, 8, and 9. 5 is the yearly star, which is the star of misfortune. That's going to be there all year, right? So that needs a cure. It's not favorable, but 9 and 8 are favorable, okay? So when we look at the 2 favorable stars, we can work with those, okay? But with the 5 star, we definitely need a cure there. And as I can see, I've given it a 1 star. This is actually the more favorable in the West for a home office or a front door or a bedroom, okay? The North sector is life path career area. It looks like we have a complete, with no missing areas there, right? And we have 9, 3, and 4. So we have the 9 star of future prosperity all year, which is good. And we have the 3 star of arguments there this year. So we have to be careful with that energy of arguments, conflicts, legal issues, that kind of thing. Okay. And then the 4 star of academics is the period 8 star. So, you know, like I said, get the newsletter to get the rundown on what to do with that. The northeast sector, and as you can see, I've started. So we've got the north, the northwest, the west so far, and I believe that was it, right? Southwest, west, northwest, and the north. Okay, are the most favorable this month coming in. Northeast has, you know, the 7 star of robbery, and you see it's got a missing area. That's actually good because of the negative influence of the flying stars this year. When we have a missing area like that, it's missing part of the negative energy, which is good. We don't want so much of that. And then we have the 1 star of heavenly blessings, which is a good star, and period 8 is a star of illness, and we're missing that. Good. So still, metal cures are the answer for that area, and it can be good for the 7 and 1 can be good for people who are using communication skills, like in sales, speakers, entertainers, singers, you know, when they utilize this space for their craft. All right, now let's see. East sector has 2 of the worst stars. 2, where's the east? 2 star of illness, 5 star of misfortune, and the period 8 is the only star that's good, and that's going out. So that's a 6 star. So if you're sleeping in the east room, I would caution you to sleep in a different room or utilize a different space if you have a home office there, or if you have a front door there. There's some cures and adjustments that need to be done in the east, okay? So metal is the cure for that area. And then in the middle we have the center sector, and that is the yearly star 4, star of academics, monthly star 7, star of robbery, and the period 8 star is in the middle. And that is not really auspicious either. Okay, now the 4 star for all year is auspicious, but when we combine it with the 7, it's not. So it can create a lot of imbalance, okay? And it's in the middle of the house, okay, which is the overall well-being. So you definitely need to put some cures in that place, okay? So get the email newsletter, and, you know, metal is always a safe cure, the saltwater cure for any area that's afflicted, okay? So that is really quick, okay, of the Feng Shui on a floor plan and the flying stars for the coming month ahead. And let's see, I just wanted to say one more thing, because I'm going to keep it short. I have this floor plan because I wanted to explain to everybody a second story, because that's always the question that people ask me. So we have the first story here, and then we have the second story here. So whatever the, you know, like I did, I broke it up into the 9 different sectors, okay? And wherever this upper level is, let's say it's right here, the same areas that are on the first floor are going to carry up to the second floor, okay? So you have a double area. and you can work with that space. So if you have a child's room up there, or you have a home office up there, or a bedroom up there, you can treat it differently than the rest of the house. And most oftentimes that is the best strategy to treat it differently, okay? So I just wanted to bring that forward because people always ask me, what if I have a second story or a basement or a split level home? Well, even if it's a split level, it's going to carry through from the basement all the way up to the third level, whatever, you know, the floor plan is going to be the same. So the Feng Shui Bagua fits on it. And if it's a garage that is covered by a roof, it is included, and so are any balconies or patios that have a roof over them that is attached to the house. Okay, now if they have a detached garage or a shed, that is not included. Okay, that's not included in the bagua. It has its very own bagua. Okay, all right. So that's all I have for you today, my friends. And let's see, I'm going to pick up also in the newsletter, I have a prayer in there for courage. It was given to me by a friend who's a coach, a life coach, another life coach, just like we studied together at with Debbie Ford. We went on a cruise through the Mediterranean to all the sacred Holy Lands, and Debbie gave us that prayer while we were on our trip, and it's very special to me. So I included it in my newsletter, and so another bonus in there to receive if you join the newsletter below. Now, if you are new to the channel, I didn't say thank you for joining us. I'm so happy that you are coming aboard to our soul family. And if you are coming back, thank you. I really appreciate it. I love all you guys. So happy to have you here and enjoying the videos. So let's see, I'm going to pick an I Ching card for us today. That's what I've been guided to do by Spirit, and see what wants to come forward, Spirit. All right. Oh, we got some good ones here. Abundance. That's always good to have, right? All right, so let's see. I need some light here. I can't see. 14, which reduces to 5, so that it could be something that comes in very quickly. All right. So let's see. I can't read it. I have to turn the light on. Hang on a second. Okay. So this says, for no reason whatsoever, you are about to be rewarded with abundance and great luck. Don't question why, just enjoy it. You could try sharing your luck with others and put aside a little for the future. 14. So you can look that one up if you want to on the internet, if you want to know a little bit more. We also have gentle, 57, hexagram 57. Oh, you guys can probably read that better than I can here with this light. Okay, it says you may need to be very gentle in your dealings with someone close to you. Threading a needle is a delicate business and requires dexterity and concentration, and you will need to be gentle too. There you go. Somebody needs to hear that. Nourishment, 27. Which reduces to 9. which is an end of a cycle, almost an end of a cycle. Nourishment. Now is the time to look after yourself. Watch your diet, be kind to yourself, and take plenty of nourishment. Rest and relax. Don't take on anything new at this time. Build up your strength. Okay. Well, those messages are for somebody out there. All right. I wanted to share my little stone with you that I found after our session. I wanted to share it. It's a heart, and I found it in a box that I have. It was in a little bag, a velvet bag. So I'm not really sure where it came from, but it's ruby and fusite. What it does is it balances stimulation with intuition. It helps one understand love at a higher level. It amplifies the healing energies of other stones. So I just wanted to share that with you because we went through crystals last week and I found this one and wanted to share it because it was so unique. There's a ruby inside that heart, which happens to be my birthstone. So anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that was helpful for you, learning how to align your floor plan with the new monthly energies coming in for March so that you can get your homes and businesses ready for abundance, because it looks like abundance is coming in according to the I Ching, okay? Abundance, nourishment, and be gentle to yourself this week, all right? Okay, my friends, until we meet again, I want to wish you a wonderful week ahead and stay healthy, happy, and stay in the light, all right? Namaste, my friends.